Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the topic when two or more discrete time systems are connected in series and parallel. Okay, parallel means what is the overall impulse response of the system, or how to reduce the multi-stage system into the single system. Okay, so that's the thing we have to discuss. And this topic already similar to this discrete time system, so we discussed the systems are connected in series or systems are connected in parallel in the continuous time system in the third unit also. Okay, the same thing only now we have to discuss. So here the first topic is that the discrete time systems are connected in series. Okay, so here we are considering the two system. Okay, so each system is having their own impulse response. Okay, so what is mean by impulse response? The response produced by the system for the given input is a unit impulse signal del of n. Okay, and the impulse response is denoted by h of n. Okay, impulse response of each system, it is denoted by a h of n. Okay, and here we are considering the two system with impulse responses h1 of n and h2 of n are connected in cascade. Okay, and that diagram is given, you see here. This is one system. Okay, so this is the system 1 s1, and this is the system 2 s2. The first system is having the impulse response h1 of n, and the second system is having the impulse response h2 of n. Okay, and these two systems are connected in cascade. Okay, cascade means series. So these two systems are connected in series means, so what is the that is this two systems connected in series, we may convert this series combination into one single system. So what is the overall impulse response of this single system? It is calculated using this method. Okay, so the two systems are connected in cascade means the overall impulse response h of n is the convolution of their individual impulse response. Okay, so you see, so this system is having the impulse response is that h1 of n convolution with h2 of n. Okay, the same concept we used in the third unit also. So in third unit, we are considering the two system. The first system is having impulse response h1 of t. Okay, the continuous time impulse response, we are calling it as a h of t. So h1 of t, and second system is having the impulse response h2 of t means the overall impulse response is nothing but the convolution between the first impulse response and second impulse response. So the same thing only happened in this discrete system also. Okay, so similarly the three systems are connected in cascade means what is the overall impulse response mean? It is a convolution of individual impulse responses, that is h1 of n convolution with the h2 of n convolution with h3 of n also. Okay, so we can extend this topic to any number of systems. Okay, so this is an important 2-mark question also, and using this one we are going to solve the problem, big question problem also. Okay, and the second one, in the second case the discrete systems are connected in parallel. Okay, so here instead of the two system connected in series, so here we are going to consider the two system. This is the system s1 and this is the system s2. Okay, and here the two systems are connected in parallel. Okay, so the first system is having the impulse response h1 of n, and the second system is having the impulse response h2 of n means then we are applying the input x of n to both the systems. Okay, and the output of the first system and output of the second system is added. Okay, added, and this output is the resulting output of this system means, so this parallel combination we may convert into a single system. That single system is having the impulse response is that addition of the first impulse response and second impulse response. Okay, this is the parallel combination. Okay, when two systems are connected in parallel means the overall impulse response is the addition of their individual impulse responses. Okay, so you understand, if the two systems are connected in series means the overall impulse response is nothing but the convolution between these two things. Similarly, if the two systems are connected in parallel means the overall impulse response is the addition, okay, sum of the first impulse response and second impulse response. Okay, So this is the impulse two systems connected in series and parallel. So we may extend this topic to any n number of system. Okay, if the three systems are connected in parallel means the overall impulse response is the addition of h1 of n plus h2 of n plus h3 of n and so on. Okay, this is the thing. And the next one, so using this one we are going to solve some problems. Okay, so this question is a May 2014 question and 2-mark question. So you see, find the overall impulse response h of n when two systems h1 of n is equal to u of n, h2 of n is equal to del of n plus 2 into del of n minus 1 are in series. Okay, so here the two systems are connected in series. Okay, the system S1 and the system S2 are connected in series. Okay, we are giving input to the first system, we are taking output from the second system, means this connection is called as a series. And the first H1, the H1 value is given as U of n. And the impulse response of the second system H2 is given as del of n plus 2 into del of n minus 1. If the two systems are connected in series means the question is that find the overall impulse response. Okay, that is the question. So when just now we studied when two systems are connected in series means the overall impulse response is the convolution between their individual impulse responses. Okay, so that's why the H overall of n can be written as H1 of n convolution with H2 of n. This asterisk indicates convolution process. Okay, next one, in the problem the H1 of n value and H2 of n value is given. So you just substitute. What is H1 of n value? U of n. U of n means unit step sequence. So U of n convolution with H2 of n. What is H2 of n? Del of n plus 2 into del of n minus 1. Okay, you just write. So then you see here the U of n convolution with addition of the two signal. Okay, so already we studied the that associative property and distributive property of this convolution sum problem. Okay, so according to that one, so the first signal convolution with second and third means. Okay, so you see the property of convolution, the convolution sum we discussed, the convolution sum, it obeys commutative property, distributive property and associative property. Okay, so you see here according to the distributive property, x of n convolution with h of n plus g of n, it can be written as, it can be expanded as x of n convolution with h of n plus x of n convolution with g of n. Okay, so according to this distributive property, so now you see the signal u of n. Okay, so u of n convolution with addition of the two thing, it can be splitted as u of n convolution with del of n plus u of n convolution with 2 into del of n minus 1. Here 2 is a constant, so that's why I am taking 2 as a constant. So u of n convolution with del of n minus 1. Okay, and we have to find the answer for each convolution. So u of n convolution with del of n. Okay, so already we studied in the convolution property, the convolution with impulse, one property we studied, that is any signal x of n convolution with impulse signal means the answer is that the same signal x of n. Okay, that is this property we studied in the first unit, impulse signal also, and in the third unit also we studied any signal, continuous time signal x of t convolution with del of t, the answer is that same x of t. Similarly, any signal x of n convolution with impulse signal means it gives the result is that the same signal x of n. Okay, and so according to this property, u of n in the place of x of n, which one is there? U of n is there. So u of n convolution with del of n, the answer is that u of n only. Okay, then plus 2 into u of n convolution with del of n minus 1. What is del of n minus 1? It is the shifted impulse. Okay, so already studied convolution with the shifted impulse property also. Okay, any signal x of n convolution with shifted impulse means the answer is that the original signal is shifted by that amount. Okay, x of n convolution with the del of n minus 1 means the answer is x of n minus 1. The same original signal we will get, but this amount shifted signal we will get. Okay, so according to this convolution with the shifted impulse property, u of n convolution with del of n minus 1, the answer is u of n minus 1. Okay, so totally the overall impulse response of the given system is that u of n plus 2 into u of n minus 1. Okay, that's all. So this is the problem. Okay, so you see, first you have to check the two systems are either series or parallel. So the series means the overall impulse response is nothing but convolution between h1 of n and h2 of n. Okay, then we have to substitute the h1 of n value and h2 of n value. Okay, then using these two properties, that is repeatedly we have to use this property only. Okay, any signal convolution with the impulse signal, the answer is that the same signal. Okay, then this property is called as convolution with shifted impulse. Any signal convolution with shifted impulse means the answer is that the same signal but shifted by this time. Okay, so using this one we have to solve this thing. Okay, and you see the second problem. This problem is also May 2011 question, 2-mark question only. Uptime the convolution of x of n asterisk with del of n. So you know the answer. What is the convolution between any signal x of n with impulse signal? The same signal x of n. That's all. In one step answer. That is according to the, you have to write the statement. According to the convolution with unit impulse, the convolution of any signal with unit impulse signal, it gives the same signal only. That's why x of n convolution with del of n, the answer is x of n. Okay, it's a 1 mark. And the second problem, x of n convolution with h1 of n plus h2 of n. Okay, so this property, it's a distributive property. So according to the distributive property, how can you expand? So x of n convolution with h1 of n, correct? So x of n convolution with h1 of n plus x of n convolution with h2 of n. So x of n convolution with h1 of n, it can be written as y1 of n. Okay, you may write any, that is input convolution with impulse response means we got the output of the first system. Similarly, plus input signal convolution with the second impulse response, it is the output y2 of n. Okay, this is the answer for this problem. Okay, so in single step you just solve, it's a 2-mark problem. Okay, and you see the one more problem, find the output, find, okay, this is the problem, y of n equal to x of n minus 1 convolution with del of n plus 2. Okay, so how can you solve this problem? So you see here one signal convolution with impulse signal, but this impulse signal is n plus 2. N plus 2 means shifted impulse signal. So we have to solve this problem according to the property of shifting property of the impulse response. Okay, so you know, according to the shifting property with the impulse signal, okay, not impulse response, with the impulse signal, the thing is that any signal x of n convolution with del of n minus n naught. This del of n minus n naught, it is said to be the shifted impulse by the amount n naught. Here n naught is a some value. It's a 1 second, 2 second, 3 or anything. Okay. So you know any signal convolution with a del of n minus n naught is, the answer is that the same signal x but shifted by this amount. Okay, x of n minus n naught. So according to this property, you just compare here. Okay, so therefore x of n minus 1 convolution with del of n plus 2, the answer is that. Okay, so here in the place of n, already this original signal is shifted by 1 second. And this, what is the value of n naught here? The value of n naught is minus 2. Okay, so that's why what is the answer for this problem means x of this n minus 1. Okay, n minus 1 minus of minus 2. Okay, here the n naught value, according to this one, n naught value is minus 2. Since here plus 2 is there, so n plus 2, it can be written as n minus of minus 2. So n naught is minus 2. So that's why we will get the answer x of n minus 1 plus 2. Okay, so minus 1 plus 2, it can be written as n plus 1. Okay, so the answer is the output y of n is nothing but a x of n plus 1. that is input shifted by the 1 second to the left side. Okay, this is the answer for this problem. So this problems are solved using the properties of the that is the convolution property, convolution with the shifted impulse we have to solve. Okay, then one more problem you see, find the overall impulse response of the following interconnected system. Okay, so here you see the diagram is given. Here this is x of n is the input, y of n is the output of the system. So here some 4 systems are connected in series and parallel. Okay, so you see this is the first system S1. Okay, this is the first system S1. The system is having the impulse response H1 of n. Similarly, this is the second system H2, H3 and H4. So now you see this H2 and system 2 and system 3 are connected in series. Okay. Then that system is connected in parallel with this fourth system. And this combination is series with H1. Okay. So that is in circuit analysis, we reduce the series and parallel combination of resistors we reduced into single resistance, you know, that concept we have to use. Okay, so first one, in order to reduce this system into the single system with the overall impulse response, so first you see the H2 and H3 are connected in series. Okay, so you know that if the 2 systems are connected in series means what is the overall impulse response of that 2 system, that H2 and H3. So this H2 and H3 we have to combine into one system with impulse responses convolution between that 2. H2 convolution with H3. Okay. Then the remaining thing you just draw. So this parallel to H2 and H3 we have to draw H4. In the front we have to draw H1. Okay. So again you see this diagram. So this diagram you reduce to, you see this H2 convolution with H3 and H4. These two things are connected in parallel combination. Okay, these 2 things are connected in parallel combination. So parallel means if 2 systems are connected in parallel means what is the overall impulse response? We have to add the 2 impulse responses. Okay, so that's why this 2 parallel combination we have to reduce into one single box. Okay, that is one single system with impulse responses addition of this value plus this value. So H2 convolution with H3 plus H4. Okay, this is the next step. Then you see in the remaining thing already one H1 is there. So you see here the 2 systems are connected in series. Okay, the first system connected in series with this value. So when 2 systems are connected in series means, so what is the overall impulse response? It is a convolution between these 2 things. Okay, so the answer, so we have to mark a one single box with overall impulse responses H1 of n convolution with this total value. Okay, so that's all. This is the answer. So the overall impulse response of the given system H overall equal to H1 of n convolution with H2 convolution with H3 plus H4. This is the overall impulse response of the system. Okay, so this is also a one type of problem. So in this manner, they may given some diagrams. And in this problem also, if it is a 13-mark question means the H1 value, H2 value, H3 value they given. So we have to find the output y of n. Okay, here only the thing is find the overall impulse response in terms of H1, H2, H3 we calculated. Okay, so this is the one type of problem. Okay, thanks for watching my channel and please subscribe my channel for more videos and keep watching. Thank you.